Hello and good morning to everyone. In the last days, we have already done the discussion on regarding how to find out the six trigonometric ratios. So today our discussion it will be totally on that logic that how to find out the trigonometric ratio. Just like in the last days, I said you whenever three sides given, you can find out the trigonometric ratio. Also, whenever any of the two sides given, also we can find out the trigonometric ratios. Also, whenever any one of the trigonometric ratio given, also you can find out the rest of the other five remaining trigonometric ratios. Understood perfectly? So first we will do one of the question. It is given that ABC it is one of the right angle triangle it is given, and here it is given that right angle at B. ABC it is one of the right angle triangle and right angle at B. And here it is AB it is given, and here it is BC it is already given. And in the last days I have already said to you, whenever any two sides given, how to find out the another side? Everyone knows this one it is our hypotenuse. This one it is the hypotenuse. Everyone knows by using the Pythagoras theorem. See carefully. Pythagoras theorem says AC square it is equal to AB square plus BC square. Otherwise HS square it is your P square plus B square, and H it is equal to P square plus B square its root over. Perfectly understood this step? AB square it means, see, AB square means 24 centimeter its square, and BC square it means 7 centimeter its square root over. Perfectly good. And 24 centimeter its root over it is 576 centimeter square, and 7 centimeter square it is our 49 centimeter square its root over, which is equal to 9 6 15 5, here it is 1, 5 7 12 2, here it is 1 means 6, so it means 625 centimeter square. Everyone knows 625 it is a square of 25, so for which directly I am writing this one it is our 25 centimeter. It means I got here this one it is our 25 centimeter. By taking the P and B, otherwise by taking this side and this side, so we can easily find out the hypotenuse. It will be how much? By using our Pythagoras theorem. So whenever one will ask, sir, why you got this one? Is it any requirement? Yes. Whenever we are finding this one, then after you are capable to find out the six trigonometric ratios of any of the acute angle. Okay? See, and once you are getting the H, so thereafter first I it is asked. Everyone see, in the first I it is given, you have to find out sine A. Everyone see, first it is given that sine A you have to find. Also, second one it is asked that you have to find out cos A. So in the first I it is given that you have to find out sine A and cos A. Everyone knows sine A. Whenever I am considering A it is the acute angle. Whenever I am considering A it is the acute angle, always its front side, otherwise its opposite side you have to consider it as the P, its adjacent side you have to consider it as the B, and the longest side it will be our always H. So for which everyone knows the sine formula, it is our P by H. So here the P it is our BC, divided by H means it is our SC, which is our 7 centimeter divided by H means 25 centimeter. Centimeter it will be cancelled, so for which the result it will be 7 by 25. Perfectly understood? And cos A it is B by H means this one B it is our this one, because its opposite side is this one, and this one it is the adjacent sides of this angle. So for which first I will write B means AB divided by H means it is our SC, which is equal to AB means it is our 24 divided by 25. It is easy or difficult? So how I have done? By considering A, it is the angle. So its trigonometric ratio sin A and cos A. Second I asked, it is in the same way. See, in the second I it is asked, you have to find sine of C angle and cos of C angle. Everyone see, previously we considered the acute angle, it was our A, and for A angle, so we got the trigonometric ratio of the sine and also we got the trigonometric ratio of the cos. In the same way, now it is asked, you have to consider the angle C and you have to find out two trigonometric ratio. One, it is the sine trigonometric ratio of C angle, also the cos trigonometric ratio of the C angle. See, whenever C angle I will consider, so it means its P means its opposite sides. Its opposite side is this one, for which this one it is our P, and its adjacent side we will consider it as the B. And H is always fixed because H it is the longest, otherwise largest side, for which H it is fixed. With change of the acute angle from A to C, only P and B it will be exchanged with one another. Otherwise, H is always fixed. See, sin C, whenever I will consider about the sin C, for the C angle, this one it is the P, this one it is the H. First you have to write down sin C means P by H. Otherwise, it is the ratio between the opposite sides divided by hypotenuse. Opposite side divided by hypotenuse. See, opposite side it is our AB and hypotenuse it is our AC. So for which AB it is our 24 centimeter and AC it is our 25 centimeter. As it is the ratio and everyone knows ratio having no units, so for which only you have to write it as the 24 divided by 25 without any unit. Next one it is cos C. Cos C everyone knows it is our B by H. Otherwise the side it is the ratio between the adjacent side to its hypotenuse. So it means adjacent side it is our BC and its hypotenuse it is our AC, which gives us 7 divided by 25. How easy the question number 1 it was? Understood perfectly. I hope the question number 1 it is very easy. So just like we have done the question number 1, in the same way question number 2 it is something different. Okay, so let's see how to solve the question number 2. Understood or not understood? See in the question number 2, here it is already the figure it is already given, and in the figure it is given that PQR it is one of the right angle triangle, and here it is clearly seen it is right angle at the point Q, and here it is PQ it is given 12 centimeter and here it is PR it is given our 13 centimeter, and it is asked you have to find out tan P minus cot R. Everyone knows to find out the trigonometric ratios. Everyone knows to find out the 6 trigonometric ratios. We want the 3 sides of the triangle. But here it is one side given and here it is another side is also given. But one of the side it is missed. And everyone knows whenever in the right angle triangle, any of the two sides given, how to find out the another side of the right angle triangle. Everyone knows by using our Pythagoras theorem. See, this one it is equal to, suppose this one it is our P, suppose this one it is B, suppose this one it is H. Everyone knows the formula B it is equal to H square minus P square root over. According to Pythagoras theorem, directly I am writing, see, QR it is equal to PR square means H square minus P square means PQ square, its root over. Only we need to put the value. Everyone see, PR means 13 centimeter its square, and PQ means our 12 centimeter its square, and whole root over. Next one, it is 13 centimeter its square, it is our 169 centimeter square, and 12 centimeter square its square, it will be our 144 centimeter square. Its root over, which gives us 9 minus 4, it is our 5, 6 minus 2, it is our 6 minus 4, it is our 2, this much centimeter square, and finally we are getting it as the 5 centimeter. It means this side it is our 5 centimeter, and we got it by applying our Pythagoras theorem. After getting the QR, it is our 5 centimeter. See, after getting QR, it is our 5 centimeter. Here it is asked, you have to find out the difference between the two trigonometric ratios. First one, it is our tan P. So tan P means that trigonometric ratio we have to find out by considering our P angle. With respect to our P angle, we have to find out to tan P. See, tan P means whenever I will consider this one, it is the acute angle. For this angle, this one it is its opposite sides. This one it is its adjacent side, and this one it is the longest side, it is our always x. So for which tan P it will be our, everyone see. So it means first one it is tan P minus cot R, which implies tan P means P by B. Otherwise opposite sides divided by adjacent side measure. So here it is QR divided by PQ minus cot R. See, whenever I will consider the trigonometric ratio cot with respect to our acute angle R, for R angle, this one it is the opposite side, for which this one it is the P. This one it is the adjacent side, for which this one it is our B. And for the angle R, cot it will be our, cot means B by P. So B by P means B it is our QR. Everyone see, B it means it is our QR, and P it is our PQ. Here it is clearly seen, QR divided by PR. Once again QR divided by PR. One can say it directly that the result it will be 0. Otherwise one can put the value. See, QR means 5 divided by 12, and once again it will be our 5 divided by 12, which gives the result it will be our 0. Understood perfectly? It is easy or difficult? You just have to say me. It is easy or difficult? How easy? You just have to say. Okay. So next one I want to do is the another question, which one it is of different varieties. Okay. See in the question number 3. Question number 3 it is of a different variety, where one of the trigonometry ratio it is given. I said you from the beginning. So we can find out the trigonometry ratios in 3 ways. Whenever 3 sides given, how to find? Whenever 2 sides given, how to find? Whenever any of the trigonometric ratio, one of the trigonometric ratio it is given, how to find out? So this one it is the last way. So by using this last one means one of the trigonometric ratio given, how to find out the any of the trigonometric ratio. Everyone see. Here it is given that sin A it is our 3 by 4. Sin A it is our 3 by 4. Everyone see. Suppose here it is one of the triangle. A angle it is given means 100% A it will be our acute angle, because the trigonometry ratio formula I have already taught to you how to find only for the acute angle. So for which either A it may be this acute angle, otherwise this acute angle, because this one it is our right angle. So for which I am taking this one it is our A, this one it is our B, and this one it is our C. ABC is one of the triangle where we are getting the right angle vertex, it is our B, and A and C both are our acute angles. See, here it is given that sin A it is our 3 by 4. Sin A means for A angle, this one it is our P, This one it is the adjacent side B, and this one it is the X. See, it is very easy. Everyone try to catch it. It is given sin A. Sin A, it is our 3 by 4. Which implies sin A means everyone knows the sin value. The ratio of the sin, it will be P by H. P means BC divided by H. Otherwise, one can say opposite side divided by hypotenuse. AC, it is our 3 by 4. Ratio, it is given 3:4. It does not mean that BC it is equal to 3 and AC it is equal to 4. It means BC it is our 3 parts and AC it is our 4 parts. Understood? So for which here I am writing BC, suppose BC it is equal to, suppose BC it is equal to 3x and AC it is our 4x. BC it is our 3x. BC means this one it is our 3x and AC it is our 4x. AC means this one it is our 4x. And everyone knows in the right angle triangle whenever any two sides given, how to find out the another sides. So here I am writing it directly according to the Pythagoras theorem. See, according to the Pythagoras theorem, see perfectly. According to Pythagoras theorem, can I write AB it is equal to AC square minus BC square? Can I write it or not? Can I write it or not? It means I wrote this one, it is this one square minus this one square, its root over. Otherwise, P it is equal to HS square minus B square root over. AC means it is our 4x. So directly writing 16x square. Otherwise, one can write 4x its square. Next step, one can write it as the 16x square. Here it is the very less space are available, for which in this much space I want to adjust everything. And here it is BC means 3x whole square, which is our 9x square. Its root over, which gives us 16 minus 9, which is our 7x square, its root over. As 7 it is a prime number, for which root 7, x square means 2x. So for which outside it will be 1x. So it will be our root 7x. So it means this one it is our 3x. This one I got it as the root over of 7x. And this one it is our 4x. Then after our work it is only we have to write down the trigonometric ratio formula. See, after getting, it is asked that you have to find out the cos A. And the second one, it is asked that you have to find out tan A. See, cos A, it means for this angle, cos means B by H. So for this angle, this one it will be our P, this one it will be our B, and this one it will be our H. And cos trigonometry ratio, it is the ratio between the B and H. Otherwise, adjacent side divided by hypotenuse, for which here I am writing it is your AB divided by AC, which is equal to AB means root over of 7x and AC means 4x. X cancelled, which gives us root over of 7 divided by 4. See, next one it is asked that you have to find out tan A. And a tan A formula everyone knows. Tan A, it is the P divided by B. Otherwise, opposite sides divided by adjacent sides. Here I am writing opposite side, it is our BC, and adjacent side it is our AB. BC it is our 3x and adjacent it is our root over of 7x. X cancelled, which gives us 3 divided by root over of 7. Understood? So it means I have already completed 3 different varieties of questions from your first exercise. If you want another one more question, I will do it for you. Rest of the remaining question, I am in a mood to leave for you. Okay? Just see, question number 7 here it is given that the cos theta it is given that 7 by 8. Cos theta it is given. It means one of the trigonometry ratio it is already given, just like our previous question. Otherwise the last question number 3 it was done recently. So cot theta it is equal to 7 by 8, and here it is asked you have to solve the expression. Solve the expression where it is the one of the trigonometry ratio sin theta and cos theta it is to be put. See, first you have to draw one of the triangle. Everyone see. First you have to draw one of the any triangle. Here it is A, this one it is your B, this one it is your C, and this one it is the right angle. Trigonometry ratio we can find only in the right angle triangle. See, this one is the right angle triangle, and we have to find out for the acute angle. With respect to the acute angle, we have to find out the 6 trigonometry ratio. Any trigonometry ratio from the 6 trigonometry ratio. See, so it means theta value, it means cot theta, it means either we have to take this one theta, otherwise this one theta. Suppose I am taking this one, it is the theta. This value it is theta. Whenever this one it is the theta, it means for this angle, this one it is the P, this one it is the B, this one it is the H. Perfectly got? Here, cot theta it is equal to, everyone see, cot theta it is equal to 7 by 8. And everyone knows cot theta means B divided by T. It is the reciprocal of tan, and tan said it is the ratio of the P by B. So for which cot it will be its reciprocal, it means it will be our B divided by T. So B means it is our AB, P means it is our BC, it is our 7 divided by 8. Otherwise, I can write it as AB, suppose 7x, suppose AB suppose 7x, and BC it is our 8x. Because the ratio it is 7 by 8, it means one it is 7 parts, another one it is our 8 parts. AB means this one it is our 7 parts, this one it is our 7 parts, and this one it is our 8 parts. This one it is our 8 parts. And everyone knows by using our Pythagoras theorem how to find out the h. So for which directly writing SC means h square it is equal to p square plus b square, and only SC it is p square plus b square is root over. P square means ab square, directly writing 7x square, it means it is our 49x square. And here it is 8x whole square, it is our 64x square, which gives us 9, 4, 13, 3, here it is 1, 4, 1, 5, 6, 11, 113 x square, 113 x square, and here I am writing 113 root over of 113. Here it is x, root over of 113 into x. See, after getting this one, so it means this one it is our 113 root over of 113 into x. After getting this one, your work it is only you have to put the value in the expression. See, it is asked first I want sin theta. So for which I am getting the sin theta. Everyone see, sin theta it is our P divided by H. So for this angle, this one it is our P. So it means P means BC divided by SC. BC it is our 8x divided by 113 root over. Here it is x cancelled. So for which it will be our 8 divided by 113 root over. Thereafter cos theta it is our, see, cos theta it is our B by H. B means adjacent side it is our AB. H means it is our SC. AB it is our 7x divided by SC means it is our 113 root over into x. See, x it will be cancelled, which gives us 7 by 113 root over. Ready? So which two trigonometric ratio it is required, we have already got that. So only our work it is we have to solve it. See, 1 plus sin theta, here it is 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta whole into 1 minus cos theta. Everyone see, which is equal to a plus b whole into a minus b. I can write it as the a square minus b square. A plus b whole into a minus b, which gives us a square minus b square. A square means 1 square, it is our 1, and this one it is our sin square theta. 1 minus sin square theta divided by 1 minus cos square theta. 1 minus sin square theta divided by 1 plus cos square theta. See, only we have to put the value. See, 1 minus sin square theta means 8. Here it is 8 divided by root over of 113. 8 divided by root over of 113 is square, and this one becomes 1 minus cos square theta means 7 divided by 113 root over x square. How to solve? Everyone just see. Which is our 1 minus 8 square means 64 divided by 113 divided by 1 minus 49 divided by 113, which is our 113 minus 64 divided by 113 divided by 113 minus 49 divided by 113. See, 113 it will be cancelled from both the ends. So here the numerator will be 13 minus 4, it is equal to 9. Here it is 10 minus 6, it is our 4 divided by 13 minus 9, it is our 4. Here it is 10 minus 6, it is our 10 minus 4, it is our 6. Ready? So our result it will be 49 divided by 64. Understood perfectly? So it means whenever 3 sides given, how to find out the trigonometry ratios? 2 sides given, how to find out the trigonometry ratio? And whenever one of the trigonometric ratio given, how to find out any of the other trigonometric ratio? And here it is, whenever one trigonometric ratio it is given, by getting the other trigonometric ratio, how to solve the expression. Understood? Rest of the remaining question I am leaving for you. You have to kindly do attempt. I hope all the questions you can solve. Anywhere, any difficulties, feel free to contact me. Today the discussion is this much. Once again I will do the discussion in our next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.